Okay, hopefully this works this time. It's hard to say. There's a lot of stuff about this you just never know. And it's technical stuff. You just add more technical stuff to it. It makes it tough. Anyway, what we're carving today, we're carving an owl. We're going to carve a nice owl. That's about 3 feet. The owl's going to be up here about 1.5 feet and then have a little bit of trunk that he's standing on. That is the plan. And in fact, I have a picture of a picture. And I will show you the picture of the picture. That's what we're planning on making today. And so we'll go ahead and get started on that and see how it comes out. I think it'll look pretty good. Nice little owl. Something kind of like we've seen other people do, you know, and that's what we're after making. Anyway, hit that like button, and if you can comment. I'd like to see if the comments are working. I'm not sure what's going on, what was going on with the last time, because I wasn't able to find like any issues like the comments being turned off or anything, and I don't see anything like that now either. I'm just looking through the choices and stuff, so I don't know. Should be good, but I don't see any comments. I know that much. I'm not sure. There's probably a couple other buttons I can play with here. Let's see. What's this do? We'll just find out. How about that? What's that do? That don't do nothing. Okay. Yeah, I don't need that. Hey, how about this? These are fun. See if it'll work. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Hey, look at that! Don't I look great? Okay, let me get out of there. If I can figure out how. Oh, let's see. I don't want none of that. Now I can't get out of it. Oh, that's funny. Okay, currently applied, just the one. Just that rolling text. I'm checking to see if there might have been something else I forgot. I don't know. No, I don't need any of that. Man, I'm really screwing all this up, ain't I? Okay. I don't want that floating title. Get out of there. Cancel. Okay, got that figured out. And then, yeah, I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, so I don't know. If it's not working right, maybe it's just not working right. I don't know. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's YouTube. That's probably me. Let's see. See if I can do it. No, I can't even see mine. I can't even see my own. I just entered one. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, show chat view. Okay. Yeah, that's the way it should. Okay. Yeah. All right. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. What I do know is I'm going to make an owl. And sorry if y'all can't talk. It's probably going to be a low view because I know you guys like to talk. But that said, all right, I'm making some stuff. We're going to make an owl. That's what I know. And honestly, I just wonder if they like to make it hard on you when you use these extra platforms. If they try to make it hard on you, just so you take a shape, you know. I mean, I guess it's probably a little hard to see from that angle, but it'll pop out more as we go. So I'm just going to keep working the body down, just thin it out. this picture sent to me. It's a picture of a picture. I'll find it. I got to take a glove off. But at least you know, but you don't know. So you don't know. So I got to show you. Hold on a second. That right there. Got that sent to me. It said, make that. So I'm going to make that. Anyway, we'll see. Or something like it. It might come out looking more like a pelican or a duck than an owl. But, I'm going to attempt to make an owl. And I made owls. And there's owls. And there's Bill the owl and Bob the owl and Bob the builder and all them fellas. We're just going to see what we can do. I'm looking at this piece of wood. It's kind of shabby on this side. And that's a good thing because it's going to be facing this way by the time it's all said and done. So he's going to be kind of up here. We'll cut feed out for him right here. Big old 2 toes that he'll be sitting on. And the tail of the bird's going to be hanging off. And this whole piece right here is going to be gone. So we're going to have to do something about that. I'm going to have to put fuel in that big saw in order to achieve that. And so let me do that real quick. They don't have oil. They just apparently run out of fuel. And I didn't realize it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I started out that first live when I was trying to figure out what the heck was going on with the comments, which apparently I wasn't able to fix. And I started out trying to use this big saw, but it didn't have no gas in it. And don't that sound right? It ain't got no gas in it. I know what's wrong. Yeah, okay. Yeah, always. First place you look, right? Okay. Unless they're like my daughter and her car, she'll blow her car up because she won't keep no oil in it, If the wife bought her car, leaks oil or burns oil. You got to keep an eye on it, I have to go out this way, isn't it? That's what you'll have. But at least I got the piece out and start to bring the tail out, kind of get an idea what you're looking at. Yeah, I wanted to go out that way. Yeah, look at that. No wonder. It's got an angle. That's pretty good. I don't know. Hope you guys did pretty good. Sorry about the comments. I don't know what the heck's going on. But I'll try to figure it out before I use the prism again. I can tell you that. Alright, it's starting to look like a piece of wood with a tail. Alright? Yeah, well, it's something like that. Anyway, if you want to see what we're getting, what we're going after here, uh-oh, my battery says low on on my iPad. But I'm trying to make an owl like that. That's the plan. And so we'll keep on going. Y'all hit the like button. I appreciate you guys being in here. And the more likes makes more views. And that's what I'm after. Okay, let's get our carving saw and have a good time. Hey, before we get going, check out, you see that Workhorse light? This light is super cool. It's got so many functions. I haven't even figured it all out yet. But it's like got tactical like that there. And the more you hold it, the brighter it gets. And I mean, it's just insane. And not only that, it's got a digital gauge that shows how many lumens you're putting out. And this thing will do up to 3,000 lumens, depending on the function. And that's the tricky part. I'm still trying to figure out all the functions. But it's a pretty nice light. This is a really cool light. And we got that linked in our description. Anyway, I'll keep going. Shut up with the sales pitch and get to work, fatty, right? I know. Okay. I'm trying to get that hooked up back on my pocket. Oh, it's on. I don't want to leave it on. You guys, then I'll go to use it and the battery will be dead. And I'll tell you what, I was in there with Hilljack Zach, jacking with it and checking it out. And the heat coming off that thing is insane. At 3,000 lumens. Shaper. Not too bad, not too good. That's where we always seem to be. Appreciate you guys watching. If you would, hit the like button for me and I'll keep right on it going. Let's take this owl to the barbershop. decoy I ever made. No, it's an owl. Anyway, hit that like button if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys being here. Sorry about the comments. I don't know what the heck's going on, but we'll keep right on and going. Kind of hard to see. I don't know. See a little better there? Okay. I don't know. I cut that slot. I just cut that slot in there. It'd be a lot easier to put the eyes in. And I think it ought to look pretty good with the eye right there on this particular kind of owl. On that for now. And he got a beak, you know, you kind of see he's coming alive, you know, just nice little round-headed owl. Not too bad, not too good. Let's start giving him a little wing detail. At least dig it out so I get an idea. Let's see how the head looks first, though. Is that pretty straight? I can move it in more, too. It's just the lighting. The lighting makes it a little hard to see. Maybe a little, I don't know. Here, we'll pull out this Worko's flashlight. And, oh, it's tactical. And I got to figure it out. It's like you got to hit the right button and it'll flash. I just got to figure it out which one it is. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't figure it out all the way. Tell me that ain't bright. That is bright. Anyway, you get a good look at his face now. License and registration, please. All right. All right, let's keep right on and going. I'll start digging some wings out on this dude. But looking at the eyes and how I did them eye sockets, and it looks like I need to lose a little more of the head right there, which that wouldn't be too hard. Let's do that first. Clean it up a little bit. That's not bad. Look more like an owl, less like a duck. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Be sure to hit that like button like I said earlier. We appreciate you. All right, I got to dig the... Actually, the wing is pretty much dug out on this side. I got to dig the... you know, let me do a little bit. We'll roll it around. I'll do a little bit and then I'll kind of turn it and we'll go from there. We can do that. Like the basic cuts out of it before I start putting in feather detail. And so I think I'll spin this thing around and see. And I kind of like got it, you know, up on some limbs and stuff, just kind of doing, or like some pieces of wood to shimmy this thing to make it level. And so all that's going to be screwed up now. But I'm okay with it. As long as I can turn it around and you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. I mean, I'm sure you'd prefer that, right? Yeah, I guess, yeah, that too. Okay, all right. Actually, let's just turn around here all the way around. You notice there's some rot in here. And when that dries out, I can pour that stuff that I use, that PPG down in there, and it'll get hard when it dries out. It won't be too bad, especially if it's clear coated. But you just never know, especially when you get free wood. And that's what this was. It was some free wood. Section back there. Actually, it's so bad I might have to come in after the fact and Bondo that. I guess we'll find out. At the risk of making it look kind of wonky, I'm just going to go ahead and take that out. I mean, just cut. So it's in about an inch, and I might lose some of my detail out here, but this is the back of the carving anyway. But I still want it to be 3D. But that's a pretty bad rot spot, and I just think I'm better off just to take it out. It doesn't get, like, it's just right here on the wing. And if I cut that piece out of the wing, it'd just be kind of this section here that's kind of iffy. At this point, I got it cut out. So, I don't know. I do that, just hit the trigger. Well, I'm not doing nothing or not cutting nothing. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I wish I knew the answer. I just don't know it. Anyway, don't forget to check out my link to this Workhose flashlight, this tactical flashlight. That's really, really cool. And not to try to sell you stuff too much, but you know, it is what it is. I like that. You can change it, how bright it gets. And oh heck, I can't. I'm still trying to figure out how to work the thing actually, but it's just really cool. See how it gets brighter there? So it has a digital display, tells you how bright it is at the time, how many lumens. It goes up and down. That particular light's up to 350, but this thing does 3,000 in the beam. That's pretty neat, I think. But I got a link for that in the description if y'all want to check that out. All right, I'll keep going with this out. The backside shouldn't take long on the backside, and then we can get back and do a detail on the other side. About it. If you guys have not checked out Creation Dust 777, the video he put out this morning about carving the bowl, carving an octopus in the bowl they bought from a thrift store, check that out. It's some awesome production. I mean, they did a really, really nice job on that video. Got the basic wing detail cut out. The back of the head don't look too bad. I mean, it's got a little, I think it's a little thicker here than there. Let me clean that up and then I'm going to turn him back around. Turn him around. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the wing detail on this side because once I get the other side done, I'll have to go and work on the legs and give him some feet and stuff. this one here, it's pretty much running 1-to-1. If I gotta put fuel in it, I gotta put oil in it. And that's okay. At least I have some. It's ready to go. You know. Sometimes I'm just dumb. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, I hope you guys are hitting that like button. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out our link for that light we put in there. And it's kind of one and done. They send you stuff, you show it, and you're over it. You know what I mean? And they're happy because you advertise the product. And the product's really cool. I mean, it's got so many widgets to it. I haven't figured the whole thing out yet, but it says that it will run, I want to say it was like 40 hours on a, it'll run 40 hours on a single charge. And I'm sure that's not all at once, but, you know, I mean, if you sit there and let that thing on for 40 hours, it's probably going to catch on fire because it gets so hot. I mean, the thing just gets so hot. You put your hand in front of it when you got it on 3,000 lumens, and it's really warm. I guess if you were trying to unthaw a lock or, you know, something like that, or, you know, try to get your car keys in the hole on your car or something, you probably just hold that flashlight there for a minute or two and then thaw it out enough. But you have to be careful. It might get so to where it just turns it into water and freezes the lock even worse as soon as you walk away. I guess you just never know. Anyhow, don't listen to mechanical advice from me. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, right? All right, let's get back to it. Uh-oh. You spin me round, round, baby, round, round. Okay, all right. Anyhow, he's got like a hole in there. I don't know if there's a worm living there or what. Maybe if he has a little, maybe he's getting mail. I don't know. Doing the wing detail on this side. Try to match him up pretty good. Hey, the light's on. You guys see that? I was afraid I'd do something like that. It's just how it goes when you're dumb. I don't know. But at least it's nice and bright in here, right? Okay, so what we got? Anyway, hit the like button if you haven't already. good, but it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in the middle. That's all I get. That's as good as it's going to get. All right. So, pretty much, I guess I need to clean up this roughage, give him some side feathers here, but I'm going to have to dig these feet out first and dig the legs out and then the feet. And I go from there. So let me spin him around this way. I need to make one of them spinner things like Caleb's got. Woodchucker, he's got that thing that spins on the top. And I can do that. I got plenty of room to do it up here. But I know what would happen. I put it down level just about right. And I'd be running into it all the time and breaking it off. Ask you guys, how many bites does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I don't know the answer. I'm hoping you guys. A one, a two, a tree. Yeah, okay, you got it. Here, I don't want to cut this off until I find out, because like there's rod in here, but it don't look like it goes that way, because I can make these two toes going more downward. If it's not bad here, I'll still make it come out, but let's find out. I don't want to get So the toes are just going to have to be down because it was back into here before I hit solid. This is another bad spot out in there. I mean, that's just the way it goes. I mean, sometimes you just never know. But anyways, we'll go ahead and dig those 2 toes out on this side and then try to shape them down a little bit and go from there. Tell you what, I got to show you this. This is kind of cool. Let me take my glove off first so I can turn this camera around. This will be something I have never run across before. Like, so look inside of there. And so this log has been sitting on the ground. And what you got in there, look at them, they move. If you touch them, because they're all alive still. You see it? A bunch of ants, a bunch of carpenter ants. See how they're moving a little bit? A little here, a little there. A little bit everywhere. Not too bad. And they've been living in here. Okay. That explains a lot, doesn't it? Anyway, here's one right here. They're big, too. Look how big it is. It's just a big ant, you know. Anyway, they live in there. All right, let's get back to it. Now we know why that it's so rotten, right? Okay, here. Turn this back around. And keep working on it. But anyway, we got basic toes. And we got, some of this is kind of spunky too, but it's not horrible. And then it's actually pretty decent right here, but it's still kind of nasty right there. And that's what happened. There was an ant colony, in there, which I'll have to fill that in with something. For now, I don't want to carve on that particular spot anymore because they've got a hole gouged out in there, and that's where they're living. Here, we'll pull them all out now so they freeze to death. You know, not to be mean, but I mean, you know, they're kind of jerks. But those big ants, they do eat termites. That's a good thing, right? Anything that eats termites is good, I think. Except for cockroaches, right? Okay. All right, let's turn this dude around and see if we can't do a little bit of work on the face. Start cleaning him up some. Start giving him some wing detail. Oh, he's kind of cute, you know? I mean, that's what we were going for. Cute little owl, you know? Big round barn owl, you know, type fella. We're gonna take this thing down a little bit. Yeah, give him a little bit of feather detail right there. And actually, this should curve. Here, look at my picture. Well, this thing might have died. Let's find out. I know it was telling me it was low. That's kind of what we were basing it on. You know, something like that. And so looking at it, that back, I got to do the back feather detail and cut that up. It died. How about that? It did die. You bring it out in this cold weather, I mean, the battery's low already. I don't know what you'd expect, right? That's what happens when you're dumb. Okay, let's get back to working on the face on this. Sockets, I want them to be further back than that. Like, just dig it out a little bit, actually gouge it. And so I am going to push it back. some more in it. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. I'm having a good time. Everybody's having a good time. We're having a good time. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can tell it's getting low there. You can hear it. And I might as well get it now versus keep fighting it, right? It's just starting to look like an owl. I don't know. Kind of like a duck owl? A duck egg owl? Is it a duck egg? I don't know. Yeah, it depends. It was how I was holding it. It still had a little bit of fuel in it, but that's how I was holding it. Was making it worse. We'll fill it up so we don't have to worry about it. Because I know I can finish this in way less than 1 tank of fuel. So it's looking pretty good. Hope everybody's day's going pretty good. I'm not doing too bad, not too good. You know, somewhere in the middle. Woke up today. I'm still alive. On the top of the ground. Not under it. Yeah. If you're under it, you're waiting for a resurrection. If you're above it, yeah. Wake up every day trying to prove the devil a liar, and it's hard. It's only hard because of our weakness and imperfection. But we do the best we can. Tighten this baby down, and then we'll work on this buzzard chicken thing. It's Larry the Owl. Because I mean, there ain't really no good name for an owl, you know? I mean, Fritz. Fritz the owl? No, Fritz was the night owl. He had sunglasses, right? This guy don't have no sunglasses. I don't know. He might be able, we might be able to make him some. So how long are we going at this project so far? It looks like we've been on here an hour. Okay, an hour and 6 months. Cool. All right. Apocalypse! Man, somebody's going, man, I'm gonna call PETA on this dude. And then somebody, you know, they call it PETA and they're like, we don't care about no ants. You know, if it's a turtle, is it a dog? You know, is it a monkey? No, it's ants. Oh, they don't care about no ants because, you know, they're a bunch of self-righteous turkey heads themselves, right? Go any further on the toes without that. I'm gonna fill that in with Bondo, and then I'll just burr carve the rest of it to get that done. So really, we got the back of the head, and honestly, like the back of the head, I just kind of like to leave it like it is. Maybe burn it and sand it actually to make it look better. So let's go ahead and burn this dude, and we'll go ahead and burn him. And hey, don't forget about our Workhorse flashlight. This thing's pretty cool. It's insanely bright. I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. It's got so many different functions. Like right now, you can look, it's got a digital gauge on there right now. It tells you how many lumens you're burning. And it'll burn up to 3,000 lumens. I mean, it's just really cool. Really bright light. It's got this side light. I like the side light. And you can change that. And it's the same thing. It tells you. That goes up to 350. And it'll tell you how much battery life you got. It's just a really cool light. Really cool light. Really, that's a Workhorse TD11 tactical flashlight. Pretty neat. It's also got a strobe on it, but right off the top of my head, I can't tell you how to use it. I used it earlier, but if I can sit here and play with it and figure it out. Let's see. Turn that off. It's one of these switches. How about that? It's not that one. How about that? There you go. There you go. Okay, I don't want to cause anybody with epilepsy to have something happen, a seizure or something like that. So we're calm down, because you can do that. I mean, you can cause with flashes like that, you can mess people up. I mean, cause them to have serious medical emergencies over it. So I don't want to get too carried away. Okay, let's see. Seizures and things like that's no joke. All right. See if you can't burn this. I guess I could take my hearing protection off, couldn't I? I had a brain. If I only had a brain, I would be lying and telling you I have a brain. Okay, all right. Enough with the singing fat guy. I hear her southern exposure. See Birdie get made. He get painted, by the way. I mean, you could burn him. Thought about it at the time, but it would have been a lot funner to burn them ants. That's not right. We're not apologizing. I'm gonna sand his head out smooth, because I don't want to give it feather detail. I think it would look better if I sanded it smooth versus leaving it rough, and you know, all the different ways I cut it and all that. But first, let's give this guy some eyeballs, because that'd be like the final piece of the puzzle, and that's gonna take the biggest man paw bird that I got, which is actually in the garage, and I don't have to walk and get it. But you guys are nice folks and understanding, and we'll wait because you're friendly. Okay, get this little guy out of there. Yeah, we did the cardinals. I got all the cardinals out of here painted. I think I got 8 pieces in there, ready for more work, paint work or clear coating. And hey, don't forget, check out this flashlight. Let's work this flashlight. It's really cool. Let me grab that big eye bird. Oh, Mr. Big Eye Bird. Oh, hey, hey, did I tell y'all we got a Tarzan problem? He's just always flying around here. I mean, he's kind of jerk. You know, don't pay no rent, nothing. Just shoots through the trees, urinates on everything, you know, marking his territory. And can't find no Jane. That's what he's upset about. If he could find a Jane, it'd be better. But it's kind of like a cat, man. Spraying all over the place, never getting anything done. All right, he'll never have no kids that way, that's for sure. All right, let's give this guy some big old eyeballs. Big old eyeballs. Yeah. If that doesn't burn his face so bad, I don't even know what's doing. Now, let me line that up. So when I look at this side, there's like a section there that I don't like. And I want to fix that because I want my eyes to be there. It's like I didn't scoop it out enough. I got to fix that. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, now let me line that back up. I know I didn't have my hearing protection on. And tell you the truth, I took one muzzle blast shot there, my right ear or left ear, which is my good ear, and I could tell a difference. It really hurt my hearing, which I couldn't hear. I can't hear anyway. Let's see how it lines up. Step back and look at it. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know. He's kind of got like a little bit of a twist in his head. Like maybe that eye should be higher, shouldn't it? Yeah, a little bit higher. Here, one more giving bags under his eyes. Probably an old owl. There you go. To guarantee you that means he has kids, right? He's got bags under his eyes. Life full of worry. Enjoy. Which is the truth. Anybody that has kids will agree with that. Alright, so I'm going to sand the head off. Just kind of round, clean up the head. Which, really, like right here, I do like that comes a point, and I'm going to try to keep that. I do like that. Looks natural, kind of natural. I don't know about in the face there, you know, if it really should have had them lines in it. And I can always clean them up a little bit. I might even take some of it out. But find my mask. RZ, which I got to tell you, because the glasses were, I'm not overly thrilled with the RZ. It's okay. It's not fantastic, I can tell you that. tell you what, I'm gonna send that out some, those lines, and see if I like it like that. I'm really offending though. The worst thing that can happen is I hate it. Alright, I like that. Sending it out like that. Yeah, I'm gonna step back and look at that. Actually, it's probably fairly photogenic. I mean, like his cheeks kind of push up here, so it makes that side look a little smaller. But yeah, by the time you blow it out, and I guess I could clean this up a little bit more too, take the black out. But it's going to be painted, so you're really going to know, you know, in the end. But I'll tell you what, here. Let's stand this beak a little bit. I think I was finding that a little bit with the clean brew. I don't want to give him those holes anyway, you know? So let's do that. Make him look like a happy owl. He's been partying out of town. I really want to look them toes in until I fill that hole in. So I'm going to leave them alone. So I really don't know what else I could do to him. Other than sit him down and let him dry for a month. That'll be about it. But I got other stuff I can work on. Let's see. How long have we been on here? We'll go from there. Hour and 24 minutes. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I'll keep on going. Of course, I can't see what you guys think because I don't know why I can't see the comments. If you guys can see the comments, one of you email me and let me know, hey, we were able to see it. I don't know. I don't know what the heck I did. But I won't have to use Prism the next time anyway. So if that had something to do with it, but somehow I had my toes screwed up and I just couldn't figure out what it was, then, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's set this dude over here. I got this guy's done, that guy's done, that guy's done, ready for paint. Those are all ready for paint. I got this big bear, I've got this eagle, and I've got, hey, you know what I can get done fast, and I want to get done. And he never gets me good views. It took me 2 videos to make this, and nobody cared. Nobody liked it, I guess. I mean, I don't know. When I was working on it, people would just leave. And probably would have happened this time too, but that's okay. It ain't gonna take me very long. I just gotta give them some eyeballs and sand them. Sand the hat, the walking sticks need sanded, and that's it. And that's these guys, so Mr. Bear and Mr. Raccoon, with the walking, they're like walking buddies. I kind of like to get these done for next week, but I don't think I'll get it done because there's a lot to a raccoon. You know, bear you just paint him black, but a raccoon you got to gray him, you got to black him, you got to hand paint white, and it's just, there's a lot of work to get them done. But that said, I can do eyes, nose, sand hat, stuff like that, and even start the black on the bear. Yeah, I got gray. I got the gray for raccoon too. But the walking stick's got to be a little smooth. The hat's got to be smooth. And give him some eyes and stuff. Let's start with giving this guy them same giant eyeballs that I gave that other piece. I think that would be, maybe they're a little big. I don't know. Let me set it up here. Cause I mean, he's supposed to look like a cartoon bear with a hat on, you know. So he ought to have great big eyes. Oh yeah. Other than I don't know how that. Gonna get that burr back in there. You know what I mean? It's barely fitting, but that's what I'm doing. Okay. And you can't tell me no, because I can't see the comments. Oh no, don't do that. You're screwing it up, Bear. You're dumber than a rock bag. I can't believe it. They let you out of prison this long. All right, me either. Okay, let's give him some eyes. Yeah, I like you. About right? Yeah. All right, there's that one. Let's do the raccoon next. That way we get the eye tools out of the way and move to something else. And even him, I think I want to go somewhat big, but I don't know. What did I do with that one I just took out? Oh, yeah, the pencil size. And there was a time. Here we go. Even this guy, I think I should give him some big old wonky eyes. This ain't bad. When it comes right down to it, that's not bad. We'll go with it. But you can't even see it because of the hat, can you? You can barely see that bear has eyes. That's pretty funny. Oh, well, but he does. Actually, it looks like he's got running makeup. Actually, right now, if you look at him close enough, well, you can't see him from there, but just the way that black dust, it looks like boss lady didn't, you know, get the mascara off when she got out of the shower. You know? That's what it looks like. Yeah, I didn't know. I got a funny story about that, but I'm not going to tell it. Let's see what we got. All right. I got my foot caught now. You know, the thing is, if you're like, why wouldn't he tell a story? Here's the problem. It was funny to me. You might not see it that way. And there is a fine line, for sure. All right. Yeah, okay. I would like to get this done though this week because next weekend we're going to be at the Hopping Hills Lodge for a winter walk. At least we're planning on it, unless the weather's too bad. Then I might skip it. I don't know. I ain't looking to freeze it. That's good. Okay, they both got eyes. And we've got to do some sanding before we can give them nose holes and stuff. So we'll go to that. And that's going to be probably the longest part. I'm not going to sand like the slate, they're standing on shale or slate kind of rock, you know, that's all the way around. I'm just going to leave that just like it is. And well, I'm going to paint it gray, but I'm not going to sand it. I'm going to leave it rough just like it is. But the muzzles, clean the muzzles up a little bit, the nose, and give nose holes. He's not bad. You just sand it a little bit because it gets fully painted anyway. I don't paint these. I leave these clear. So it's got to be pretty decent. It's going to be hard to reach the top. I'll have to use a finger sander, but it'll be all right to get it. But I got to round out the mouth a little bit, round these pieces out and sand it. And then the walking sticks. So let me get on the mask. We'll start with the flat disc, do the hat. The hat's going to take a minute too, but not very long. I'm still debating on what to make that hat, what to paint that hat in. I don't know. I was thinking about in some kind of like hiking or camping gear color logo, you know, like make it kind of look like Columbia maybe or something like that. One of those brands. Alright, well, that looks nice and smooth. Ready to take it through the paint, I'll tell you. I don't know. Let's we'll do the muzzle and then start on the stick. Do what I can with this muzzle. I have to use a finger sander too. could get to the bridge without the finger sander, but I'm okay with that. There's plenty of other sand in there. Fairly smooth enough. That one's going to be a lot harder to do, but we'll make it happen. Yeah. So I'm going to clean this bottle up a little bit. Not much. It's going to be white anyway. Yeah, that's not too bad. We don't really have to be too carried away. So I'm going to get the finger sander out, do this top. Maybe clean up a little bit of the inside of that and the mouth. I don't know. And then I'll probably call him ready to paint. I don't know. I think so. And I would like to get that done for that winter walk. But if I don't, you know, it's not that big a deal. It's not the end of the world, that's for sure. Like, I'll have plenty of stuff to sell. I always do. Let's see. And I always sell plenty, too. That's awesome. Popped my belt off. Should have known better. Whole thing came off, actually. What are we up to? Hour and 39 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I got to try to get this belt back on. Which it's wore out, and I'm out of them. So I got to get some more. I always seem to forget that all I got to do is shove on that thing, and I can get it back out of there. But this belt's pretty wore out, too. I need to get a pack. And I just keep forgetting it. It's not something you use a lot. I mean, the finger sander isn't. And at the same time, though, when you need it, it's handy. guy. Oh, he don't look bad. I never did burn that, so I guess I need to burn him now. Get all the fuzzies off of it. We know the hat and the muzzle and all that stuff. It don't need nothing, but the bear in general, he does, and the raccoon, their fur, like that always is like the easiest, or the one thing that, I mean, you don't want to sand it if you can help it. You burn it off. Just goes a lot faster. And don't forget about our sponsor for this video, Workos. Workos, this is a TD11 tactical flashlight. Really, really cool. Does all kinds of neat stuff. If I can figure out how to use it, because I'm dumb. That's the other end of it. I mean, it's got a digital display. I struggle with it because it does so many different things. Like that's the tactical aspect of it. This thing does up to 3,000 lumens. Here, look at that. It's showing you 2478 right now. That's what it's shining. And it's got that tactical light, and it's got the I like that because that changes as you hold it. It gets brighter and brighter up to 350 lumens. It's really cool light. I have that described in my Amazon or in the description. It's in my Amazon store, so check that out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and burn the hair on this dude. Let me find that light. Okay. Yeah, hopefully I'm the only one that can't see the comments and you guys are still able to comment. Somebody let me know, email me, let me know if the comments was working and I just couldn't see it. If not, I'm sorry, I don't know what I did, but I'm gonna figure it out. It's too technical. Some of the stuff is too technical for me. Taxman told us, you know, file your taxes this year, make your payment for taxes quarterly through the website. They're so backed up that, you know, the things are going to run way behind. And I'm pretty nervous about doing that. Just because I don't like the technical stuff. I'm over it. I don't even want to do it anymore. I mean, I can make a video. I mean, that's fun. That's not hard. Everything with the muzzles and the sticks is going to be painted anyway. Burning off. Good muzzle will be painted, but I don't really need that. Oh, I gotta do the nose hole. I'll stop it. But I want to have more big pieces. And I'm sure I'll sell some here and there. I don't really care so much about selling them. It's more about the attention that you're after. When you're out somewhere selling your stuff, that big stuff is what draws people to come in and look. And we've learned that pretty definitively at this point. Some days are good, and there's nothing better than having some pickles on your cayenne pepper salad. I'll tell you, it's really good. Keeps you thinking, right? Keeps you out of trouble. Keeps your brain not working right. Okay, what did I just say I was going to do? Oh, nose holes, yeah. I know it's something. See how it happens when you're done. And I'll probably have to burn it again. Just burn the fuzzies off. And I gotta be careful in the Bears case because every overburn just means more work, right? All right. Yes, it does. It needs more work. Shut up! Oh man, I can't believe this guy. Bear or raccoon, same thing. Hey, everybody, doesn't even smell, bro. Hot! I declare this turkey ready for the fryer. Nah, seriously, ready for paint. Here, let me turn it around. So, you get an idea looking there. He looks happy. He's kind of like a monkey-like bear. I don't know, a little bit, you know, whatever. This guy here, by the time they're painted, yeah, look pretty good. Not too bad, not too good. Something like that. So I got the eagle to do, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow, I think, because I want to try to get more painting done today yet. Try to get some of the stuff painted. Like, I might be able to start on these guys, but I really, really, really want to get this guy. He just needs eye work and nose holes and mouth holes and all that. I already did the feet and like the little beard goatee thing that Moose have. And then these two. I need to get these two. So I want to get some painting going, get this stuff started. So I'm going to skip jacking around with that guy. I don't even know if I'm going to get to him or him. Not too worried about it. And of course, that guy's got to dry for a while, so he'd be all right. But that's what we got. And like I said, guys, I'm sorry about the comments. I don't know what the heck's going on. I hope you guys can see it. I can't see it. I don't know what I did. And even going sideways, I keep playing with the different widgets and stuff, and it's not happening. So anyway, that's what we got. We will be back tomorrow. Will we be back tomorrow? I'll try to be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. I'll try to be back tomorrow. Depends on how much we got finished. If we can carve something. And if we're going to be on, we're going to be carving something. But that's what I got. And then other than that, I don't know. Check out that Creation Death 777 video with the octopus. It was really, really cool. If you haven't seen it already, be sure and check that out. It's like a 17-minute video. Got some really cool stuff. Got a cardinal that I made and gave to him. You get to see that cardinal sitting on a picnic table. I thought that was pretty cool. And also, don't forget, check out this Workos light. I mean, this thing is neat. I mean, it's a digital display. I mean, all that stuff's pretty cool. Tells you how many lumens you're using. Let's see. Watch it go up. It'll go up to 350 or something like that. Yeah. Just on that side light. I mean, that's bright. And charges right through there. Rechargeable light. Got different options. Bright. Yeah, that's what I got. But anyway, check out that. It's in the description. The link is. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching, and I hopefully will catch y'all tomorrow. Come back when you can stay later, you schmucks.